Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge. So here recently on my CRKT Provoke video, I had a commenter kind of call me out and say, hey man, I'm paraphrasing, okay? Say, hey man, your review is no different from anybody else's. All you do is talk about the knife. I want to see it in action. So that's what I'm here doing. I got a hunk of meat here that I'm gonna get a couple of good jabs on and a slice on. I got a cardboard box sitting off to the side over here that I'm gonna cut onto. I'm gonna cut up this paracord a little bit just to show that the knife actually does have you know, outside of defense, has a little bit of EDC utility. I wouldn't say much. I really wouldn't recommend the CRKT Provoke for EDC tasks. You know, if it's the only knife you've got on you and something comes up, it will do. But if you're planning on doing, you know, EDC stuff oh man, this thing's dripping on my foot. If you're planning on doing EDC tasks throughout the day, you know, cutting boxes, cutting tape, stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend this be the only thing you carry. Okay, get you a good EDC kind of knife. But anyway, what's going to happen is I'm going to have this in my right pocket. I'm going to draw it, deploy it, get a slash and 2 jabs on it. The karambit is an interesting style blade. It's a little different from a lot of other combat style blades because the karambit essentially works as an extension of your fist. Okay, you see how when it's in your hand you got this blade sticking out here, and that's so you don't have to change up your normal mechanics that most people know. You know, most people know how to throw a punch, okay? So as long as you know how to throw a punch, you can essentially use a karambit because that blade's forward, that blade's slashing, okay? So let's give it a try. I got to try and do this in one shot because I've only got one piece of meat here. So let's see what we can do. All right, ready, and go. So there we go. All right. I guess you can see my blade's a little dirty there, a little meaty. Hang on just a second. Let me get my blade cleaned off. And we will get this hunk of meat down and check it out. See what we got. So I can already see I got a really good slash on that. I got 2 good jabs on it too. One of them was more of a, you know, I don't know if it had to do with the movement of the meat after that slash, but as you can see, I got a gaping wound here on this meat. If this was somebody, they wouldn't be having a good day, okay? And here's my first jab, and it's, wow, it just keeps going. It's in there on past my first knuckle here, okay? And then my second jab's all the way up to my second knuckle, and you can see it's kind of a slash there. So yeah, that's, you know, if you had to use it for self-defense, you can see. So proof's in the pudding, right? All right, give me just one more second. Let me get the paracord off of this, and we will work on checking out some of the other utility, I guess you could say, of the Provoke. All right, so I hope I'm at a good distance, guys. I'm sorry, I'm kind of doing this by myself, by the seat of my pants, so forgive me. All right, so the commenter wanted to see it both in how it's intended, and you know, this is a fighting knife. That's what it's intended for, is fighting. But he also said, again, I'm paraphrasing, something along the lines of, you know, if this is the only knife someone has and have to use it for EDC tasks, I want to see that it can do that. Sure. Here's your piece of paracord. Okay. right through it. We'll fold it over. Right through it. We'll fold it over again one more time. And we got, how many strands we got there? 1, 2, 3. Several strands, so right through it, okay? Like a hot knife through butter through that paracord. Alright, so say you got a box, okay? You got a sealed up box. You need to get it open, alright? Come on now. Never cut towards yourself. I was being stupid just then. There's that seam. There it is. Okay. So, alright, right through the tape. You got some cardboard you need to cut up. Alright. There you go. I hope y'all are seeing this. I'm trying my hardest for you. Alright, so there you go. And there you go. Alright, like I said in the beginning, as far as using the Provoke for EDC tasks, if you know for sure that you're going to be doing some box cutting, rope cutting, stuff like that, get you something different, okay? If you want a knife that you can use as a dual purpose, something for combat as well as EDC, then get you a, you know, Spyderco Yojimbo, okay? There's you a good option. Good EDC, good for fighting, okay? Or you don't want to spend as much as that. I got knives all in my pockets. How about a Kershaw Emerson? Okay, how about one of those? That'd make a great combat slash EDC. Or you can do like I've done with one of my Spydercos and slightly modified. I got the Manix 2XL here with this attachment that works essentially like a Emerson wave. Okay, so now let me touch base on one more thing with the CRKT Provoke here. If you're truly wanting one for combat, a karambit for combat purposes, for self-defense, you know, I like this knife. I really do. I really love this knife. But if that's what you're really wanting one for and you're really serious about it, get something other than the Provoke, okay? And the reason why I say that is because there's other knives out there like the Spyderco Carahawk. You can see a review I've done on it. It has the wave function on it. That's one of those that, you know, if it's in your pocket and you draw it, as you're drawing, it deploys and you can get that first slash in, okay? This one has to, you have to get it out of your pocket, deploy it, and then go to work, okay? Not only that, but at least on the Spyderco Carahawk, okay, you got that ring sitting up out of your pocket like this. It's easy to get to. The way this one works, it's kind of a deep carry. This ring sits down in your pocket and you've got to go in and dig for it and get it out, okay? So as far as practicality, there are more practical karambits out there than this one, okay? If you want one that looks cool, that can be used for self-defense like I've demonstrated with this one, then okay. If you're not worried about, you know, the split seconds that it takes to get it out and deployed, which, you know, those split seconds can mean the difference between life and death, okay? So, you know, you got to weigh your options. I've demonstrated that it can work and it will work, but on the other hand, there's probably some faster, more practical, and better options out there for you, okay? Guys, I thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Instagram. It's @PalmettoEdge. I got bugs crawling all over me, and y'all have a good one.